Yo, sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened. My computer just lagged out. Okay, so we're gonna wait patiently here. I still think we're probably gonna consolidate in this area, and then we'll get a long setup a little bit later. Okay, so here we go. There's a trade down at the quarterly level. If we can get a push through here, maybe sweep some equal lows, I think there'll be a nice long setup. But for now, we'll stay patient. That really sucks that the stream crashed. Sorry, guys. Don't know what happened there. Okay, so I'm not going to be taking this 1-minute inversion. I don't think it's good enough yet. But if we get a trade below this level, this yellow level you guys see here at 293475, I'm going to be looking for a retracement back up to it. That's my number one setup right now that I'm looking for. But do not be surprised, guys. We've had a huge move up and a huge move down. This is an area of consolidation. This is like an area of support and now an area of potential resistance. So I think this is a fake 1-minute inversion. Personally, I think this is going to fail, and we're going to sweep both of these lows. We will see. Again, I don't love this 1 minute inversion. We have major liquidity right here resting. And yeah, we'll just be patient and wait. But if we can get a setup below this level, I think it'll be awesome. But we'll have to be patient and wait to see if we get that. I think all of this is consolidation, and anyone trying to long here is going to get smoked. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. All right, so again, a failed 1 minute inversion. This is going to come down and sweep this low. Hopefully we get another setup here. We'll just be patient, patient, patient. Again, I'm looking for a sweep of both of these lows, and if we can get a really nice sweep, I'll look for some kind of a retracement setup back to this area. This is kind of like support right now, and if we break it and turn it into resistance, we're going to look for a retest of it later. But I think anyone trying to long this 1 minute inversion is probably going to get smoked. We'll see. Again, the mistake a lot of people make, I think, with trading is they'll wait for a big move. They won't execute anything during the big move. And then when they start seeing the market print small candles, they have this idea that they're going to start making money. And so they try and trade this chop. Don't start trading after big moves, guys. Wait for a big move to happen and then look for a execution to retrace it. Don't trade inside of consolidation, ever. Guys, I need to get the likes back up to whatever it was before. Make sure you like the stream if you're in here. But again, we're going to be super patient. We have equal lows down here too, so if we can sweep the equal lows, they're actually at 22,890. So right over here, I believe. If we can get a sweep of these lows, then there'll probably be a nice setup coming later. 890.75, is that where they are? Yeah. So again, I'm not going to look for the retracement just yet. If it happens here, awesome. But I'd rather see this liquidity get smoked and then get the setup later. Looks like they're going to do it right away. All right, so there was a retracement right away. Unfortunate, but we'll see if we get another setup. Okay. Still consolidating in this area. I'm not taking a trade yet. There's nothing to execute on here, guys. Failed 1 minute inversion. This could easily retrace up here. I don't care. I'm waiting for some kind of a liquidity sweep, and then we'll look for a retracement back to this level. And then, guys, again, I will be back on stream at 2 o'clock, but in a Discord, because that is when FOMC meeting minutes come out. Okay, so you notice how I don't experience any FOMO here just because I see consolidation. Just because I see a big move up after consolidation does not mean I'm going to enter anything. Again, there is zero setup here. 0, 0, 0. Okay, not financial advice, but I think this level right here at 22,976.75 is going to hit. Again, I'm not executing on it, but I think it's still going to hit. And almost there. Coming close to that internal high right here. Sucks that there was no actual entry or any trade setup that was valid, but it is what it is. I'll mark it here so you guys can see it. 6.75. But normally what happens when we go from these levels, we go from one to the other, we sweep liquidity, and then we go up. But again, there's no inversion here for me to take a setup, so I didn't take it. This is just a system I've developed myself. I'm not going to reveal the secret behind the system, but I still need a model to be able to execute the trade. Here, there is no model. There was a failed inversion here that I called. We came down, swept this liquidity I was looking for. But in here, we did not get a setup. I was looking for an inversion play here to go long, but we did not get it. And almost there. And just missed it by a tick, but we should still hit it. And there it is. All right, so the level hit, and now who knows what's going to happen, but unfortunately there was no setup there. We took one execution today, and that was it. And now we'll just be patient and see if anything happens. I think I'll stay on until the 11:50 macro, guys, and if nothing happens from there, then we'll just call it a day. I have buys from your level be set. I'm printing, boys. Yeehaw. Wow, people are commenting in the chat. Wait, what do you mean? I have buys from your level? Andre, my level was down here. But again, there was no setup, so we couldn't execute. But I told you guys this level was going to hit. Again, just because I have a level does not mean I execute. I still wait for my model. And again, because there was nothing here. Maybe there was something on the 32nd. I'm not sure. In fact, I can check on my top step real quick. Let me check the 32nd real quick. Not even on the 32nd. There was a... No, not even a 15-second inversion. No play. Andre, which one? There's two levels here. 22,934.75 or 22,976.75. We only have one execution today, which was a short. The one from the bottom? So did you buy here, or you're saying if we come back that you're going to buy? Because I'm not saying to buy again. I said that this was... If we came down here, swept some liquidity, and then got an inversion play, then I was looking for a setup up to here. I'm not suggesting that you long now. Oh, you're in buys. So you should have taken some profits here. If you were in buys from here, you should be taking profits here. The next level, again, I'm not going to reveal the secret sauce behind this. This is something I worked on for many, many years. A lot of trial and error, but I will give you the level because I'm a nice guy. This is the next level right here. Again, I'm not saying this is going to hit right now. I would, if I was looking for this setup, I would have had to have longed below this level, and my first TP would be here, second TP would be here. But it doesn't just mean to execute here because this could easily fail. You'd need to be long from here, TPing and having your stop to break even wherever you entered from here, even though, again, there was no setup here, so I couldn't execute. After I saw a liquidity grab at that level and an engulfing inversion. Engulfing inversion. There's no inversion here. There's an engulfing candle, but there's no inversion. We also just formed perfect equal lows right here, just a heads up. I think this is probably this is probably what's going to happen here. But engulfing candle and a small candle after is for longs. Okay, whatever, however you guys do it, I'm happy that you were able to take advantage of the levels that I gave, but to me, there was no setup here. I got balls. I'm holding until 23,040. Where did you long from, David? 23,040. Okay, fair enough in this fair value gap, but I would definitely suggest, guys, taking some partials at these two levels. So if you long from here, partial here, and partial here. Nice, Andre. Glad to know that you guys are able to use the levels. Glad to know. But I'm not saying this is going to continue. You should have been long here if there was a setup, TPing here, and moving your stop to break even. So right now, if I was in this play, my stop, I would probably have entered somewhere here if there was an inversion. and my stop would be at break even. So I would not be entering here. Even though I do think this level is going to hit today, it's not an excuse for me to go long. That's what discipline is about. Also, guys, there's 10 people watching this across different platforms. Only 3 likes on YouTube. Come on, y'all. Get the algorithm going a little bit. $22,940. Okay. Nice, David. What was your setup? Was it just that I said that it was probably going to go up? I hope not. Might go all-time highs now for 1.5 hours, then make a retracement. Potentially, Andre. But these are the only 2 levels I would focus on, this one and this one. No, I had it marked out from this morning. Okay. But what does that mean, marked out? I'm not trading off of levels, guys. I'm trading off of a model, and there's no model here to execute. So I'm curious what your model is. Like, what caused you to long from 40? There's 0 inversions here. And by the time, if you longed here, this wasn't an engulfing candle yet. So I don't know what your model was, but... So I will note there is this fair value gap right here that is holding down price right now. If we get a closure above this, I think you'll have more opportunity to go long. But until we get the closure above, probably not a good idea. If you're going to be longing, you want to long below this level, but I'm not doing it. Again, I needed to see a play. There was nothing on the 30 or the 15 second here. We have equal lows right below us, so don't be so confident about longs just yet. David, pre-market levels I was hoping would support. I love that. Hope. Hope is the best trading model. I have a model called the Hope too. It's called the Hope model. Help me blow all my accounts. Very proud of it. Okay, so this is why I'm not longing, guys. You can see this huge liquidity candle. Not a good sign. Again, we have perfect equal lows below us. We have two sets. Actually, we have a lot. We have some at 22,890. We have some at 22,860. Some at 22,840. Again, I'm not saying that we're going to go down there just yet, but I need to see a model to execute, and there is absolutely nothing right now. Nothing whatsoever. I took one trade today, a nice scalp, and that's it. David Deonda, bro, you should start a YouTube channel with your Hope model. Just tell people set levels for the day, and then you just go like this, buy full port, start averaging down, and then if it fails your level, keep averaging down. And then eventually, I promise you, bro, either you're going to be a zero or a hero. So, or you can call it the zero to hero model, whatever you want. Stopped out in profit. Again, still no setup here. If you look at the 30 second, there's nothing. The 15 second, there actually is a pretty decent inversion here. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to execute, but in theory, the 15-second inversion could hold and we can go up here. I'm not executing on it, but could work. Again, if I see a model, I will let you guys know. There is nothing yet. David, I promise you, brother, if you continue in this with this type of pattern, you're going to blow your accounts. Please be smart. Okay, what's up? Good morning, brother. Pretty decent day. I took one scalp down to these equal lows, and that was it. I was looking for a setup down here, but didn't see anything. But you can see that it did trade up. I still think we'll probably end up going here, but I need to see a setup to get there. There was a 15-second setup right here, but no way I'm taking that. How's your trading going, Kay? Did you execute today, or are you working? Okay, so still no closure above this fair value gap. Yeah, yesterday was crazy, Kay. I had a few really good executions yesterday. Taking it easy today. We have FOMC at 2 o'clock, so I'm going to be live in the Discord for that. But until then, I would not be surprised if we just consolidate. Awesome, Kay. We'll see you there. I think that today's FOMC meeting minutes will probably be lackluster. Like, there's not going to be a big move, but I could be wrong. Yeah, there's some pretty decent volume today. By the way, guys, if you're in this 15-second inversion gap, which I would not suggest you be in, you really want your stop to be at break even already. So wherever your entry was, you should have your stop there, because if we sweep liquidity like we did here and miss the next high, we're very likely to stop you out and go lower. Just very tough spot to be in. Oh my god. Oh, I just saw something really funny, but I cannot mention that on YouTube. David Deonda, how's it going, brother? Are you still in this? I hope that you're not. Okay, so this is a more valid fair value gap, I would say. I like this one better. If we can sweep some of this liquidity and then come back and trade above this, I think that'll be a better play. More, it's kind of like a clean stop. It's a clean fair value gap and a pretty decent stop loss, and there's a pretty good target. So I do like this one better, I will admit. And we're in a macro time, so this one I prefer between everything I've seen so far. I'd rather see a liquidity sweep if we can retest this and then go up, but we'll see how this plays out. I might try this small size. I hope David Deonda's okay. If he's still in this, he's probably sweating. I don't know if he's still in here, but definitely should have closed that out. And this is why you don't just randomly long and hope for the best, guys. The objective here is not to be a gambler. It's to take an A+ setup and manage your risk. Okay, give me 1 second. I think my dog just came in. Hold up. I think it's so funny that whatever this guy was, David Deonda, that was in here, was really happy and ecstatic. He was like, "Yeah, I took a trade. I'm long. I'm this. I'm that," with no model. And then he took this 15-second inversion when I said not to take it. He probably got smoked, and then he left. This is why, guys, you don't just degen gamble. You have to find a setup. I don't care how confident you feel. I don't care how you feel on the day. You have to wait for something A+. I see people time and time again, they come into the markets and they try something based on nothing that is back tested. There's no data behind it, and then they end up getting smoked. Okay, so we're in the macro time. I'd love to see some kind of movement here. My guess is that we're not going to see anything significant until 11 for FOMC, but we'll see. Again, if we get this inversion, this is something I will try, but I'd rather see a liquidity sweep first. So like if we get this and then the setup, we can target this level right up here. But until we get the inversion play, there's nothing you can even consider. Maybe sweep of this liquidity first, and then that would be A+. But I took one decent long at open, but staying here for 3 hours straight, not pressing any buttons, is killing me. Have you been in here for 3 hours, Glenn? I've been live, I think, for like 2 hours. It did get cut off. Like the stream lagged out or something, and I had to restart it. But oh, okay. Yeah, I took one execution today, which was a short setup to the equal lows. That was it. But listen, you guys cannot have monkey brains. I know you're probably joking, but the reality is, in order to be a profitable trader, you really have to be super patient. Let's see if there's maybe an SMT with ES here. No SMT, they're both making lower highs here, or higher lows, sorry. If this closes above, I think this is better than anything I've seen today for a long setup. This would be your stop to break even right here. And yeah, and then you would basically go and target this level right above us. The other reason I'm not a huge fan of this 1 minute is because there was no SMT with ES. You can see they're both making lower highs here. ES already closed above its inversion, by the way. But I wish there was a liquidity sweep here. That would have made this a lot more A+ to me. But in theory, if you guys want to try something, you can try this. I would do it very small size because, again, there was no liquidity sweep and we're in a consolidation phase. So I would be super careful. But again, there's no closure above the fair value gap anyway, so there's no model here yet. Oh, man. Okay, so no close above yet. They're still rejecting. Okay, what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to stay on until the end of this macro time. If nothing happens, we'll get off the charts. Again, I've had my one execution of the day. It was a win, so no need to be doing anything excessively risky before FOMC meeting minutes. And if you guys want to watch that stream, I'm going to be doing it in the Discord, and that'll be at 2 o'clock. But I'm going to stay on for another 4 minutes, 5 minutes, just to see how this macro time plays out, and then we'll go from there. But I think what's probably going to happen with meeting minutes, again, we could just have a straight dump here to the equal lows. But I do potentially want to see some rebalancing of all this price action here. We could easily, again, come down and trade down into this area. So trade into yesterday's daily candle. That's possible. But I'm going to need to see something A+. And right now we're not seeing that, so... Okay, 2 more minutes left, guys, until I'm going to end the stream. If this ends up inversing to the upside, this is something you can try. Again, I'm not loving it because we did not have an SMT with ES. So I'm personally not going to take this, I don't think. In fact, I'm not going to because I wanted to see something different here. But yeah, we'll basically be patient. We'll wait for FOMC and I'll live stream in the Discord. Yeah, I guess we're just going to call it early here, guys, because nothing is happening. Nothing's going to happen in the next minute. So I wish you guys the best. I'll catch you guys in the Discord later if you guys are part of it. If not, I will catch you... I don't know if I'm going to stream again on YouTube this week. I'll double check with the economic calendar. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later, all right? Peace.